What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Hits and Heels, Season 3, Episode 7. I am Terry Bryant. My co host, Danny Wright, is at a championship at her conference, the GCAC. And I'm not going to be before you long today because I'm by myself today, right? I'm hoping that I will have a special guest that will pop on, one of my teammates from the Derby City Dynamite, Nicole Lockett, Rocket Lockett. I'm hoping that she'll be able to get on in a few, but if not, it'll just be me and it'll be really, really brief today. But today, um, y'all, it's already here. So I've been talking about my Derby City Dynamite women's tackle football team for a minute. And this Saturday, we are going to debut um, our first game of the season. So the game is on Saturday, the 22nd at 5 o'clock. Um, and so hold on, I'm texting. Somebody's texting me right now, and sorry about that. Um, and so we're just debuting. So our game is this Saturday. It's on the 22nd, right? It's in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Let me tell you where it's at. Okay. It's at the Worley WORHLE Athletic Complex, 4200 Charlestown Pike, Jeffersonville, Indiana, 47130. So Jeffersonville, Indiana is literally right across the bridge from Louisville. Now this weekend is Thunder over Louisville. So all the bridges and stuff are going to be all blocked off. So you're going to have to be careful with crossing the bridge. We're going over that. But if you're like me and you're coming from Lexington, it's going to take you up the Gene Snyder, up around the bridges and stuff like that. So you really shouldn't have any problems getting to the field. But the field this weekend is going to be wet. I think it's going to be like a 90% chance of rain. I think it's going to be like 54 degrees, something like that. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Right? So hold on one second. Hold on one second. Right? So it's going to be absolutely crazy because anyway. So am I nervous? Yes, I am nervous. So we have practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. And so practice on Saturday, it just wasn't really, things just weren't as tight as I kind of would have liked it to be. We still got a lot of rookies that are still learning the game. But I'm excited at the same time because again, this is what we've been practicing for. And you kind of got to get into the swing of the games just to be able to see what we got going on and see, where we are. Now we've had maybe like 4 scrimmages, I think. Was it 4? We've had like 4 scrimmages, 3 or 4. I can't remember. But we had one in November against the Canadian team, and we blasted them. And then we played Cincinnati team, and we looked like crap, right? They weren't very good, and we looked like crap. And then we played, and then we played the Nashville team, and we blasted them. And then we played everybody was blasted. Then we played a Tennessee team. We blasted them, right? So I can't. I don't know if you can really go by the scrimmages because we just really, really blasted them. We look really, really good. So that can kind of give you a level of confidence that you're supposed to have. But then again, do you get overconfident, right? Because you really don't know like the skill level of the teams. So we're playing a team called the Alabama Fire, and they have a really, really good player. 1 or 2 really, really good players. But we have 1 or 2 really good players, but 2 of our best players, I think, aren't going to be able to play this weekend because one is injured and the other one has to work. So we might be a little bit shorthanded as far as our very, very highly skilled players, like our best players, may not aren't not going to be at the game. But we still got lots of good players that can step up and still get the job done. So I'm totally confident about that. But I am concerned about like special teams and just some areas where I didn't think we really practiced as well as I would have liked or as in depth as I would have liked to. But it's all good, right? So that's that. And then now that I'm on the and let me give you the rest of our schedule. Let me give you the rest of our schedule, right? While I'm on here, because um I'm just so excited. So we got the Alabama Fire this weekend at 5. Then on April the 29th, it's a home game. We play the St. Louis Slam. That game will be at the same spot, except that game will be at 6 o'clock. And then on May the 13th, we travel to Alabama to play the Fire again, and that'll be in Birmingham. So if I got any friends in the Birmingham area, Alabama area, we'll be traveling to Birmingham at that time. And then on May the 20th, we will travel to Grand Rapids, Michigan, to play the Grand Rapids Tidal Waves. That game will be at 5 at Northview High School. And then on June the 3rd, we will play the Chaos. I don't know who that is. I think Detroit. I think that might be the Detroit team, maybe. That'll be a home game on June the 3rd at 5 o'clock at the Worldly Athletic Conference. And then on June the 10th, we'll have a home game. No, we will travel to St. Louis, and that will be against the Slam, and that'll be at St. Mary High School in St. Louis at 7 o'clock. So that's our schedule. And so then after that, we will hopefully we will make the playoffs. And then as we make the playoffs, the championship game will be at the Hall of Fame field in Canton. So all roads lead to Canton. So that's where we're going. We're going to Canton, Ohio, on the Hall of Fame field. Last year they played I wasn't on the team last year, but last year my team played in the championship game last year, lost by 1 point to the Denver Mile High team, and it was a heck of a game, right? And so and actually I think you can find that game. I wish I had the link and I would post it. Find that game and post it. Matter of fact, let me find it and I will post it. I think I can post it. I don't know if I can post it here. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me post it. Let me find it. Anyway, so I'm just so excited about the women's team. So this is what I want to do. I just want people to. I hope that number one. I hope that we show up. Right. The game is going to be broadcasted live. I'm not sure where it will. I will post a link shortly. Oh, here it is. Here's the game right here. Here it is. Here's share. Let's hit share. Copy the link, and then let me find our live stream, because I might be able to. I should be able to post it in the comments. I should be able to post it in the comments. I should be able to post it in the comments. Okay, so I posted it on YouTube, but I'm not seeing it on. Posted in the comments. Okay, so I posted it on YouTube, but I'm not seeing it on in my so that I can post it. So no, that's not it. Okay, so in my so that I can post it. Hold on, let me turn my phone down. Yeah, it's not showing up on there, but I did post it on YouTube. the link to our championship game last year. And I did not check make sure my voice, I guess my voice is on because I just heard myself. Duh. Um, so I just posted it on the YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, you'll see that I did post it there. I don't know how to post it here. I don't know how to post it here. Anyway, so you can go and watch our game from last year. Um, it was a heck of a game. It was a heck of a game. And you can see that we hit like the girls hit. It's very entertaining. My goal is that people will watch the women's game and it'll be just as exciting like watching the women's NCAA championship game when we were watching LSU versus Iowa, or where we were watching South Carolina versus Iowa. Those were really, really great games. And I hope that, people will be like, okay, these women can hit. The quarterback can throw. The wide receivers can catch. And it's just as entertaining as the men's game. And a lot of times you won't be able to tell that it's actually women playing, besides the big booties and the hips and the the padding and up front and stuff like that. You can't you sometimes you can't really tell because they hit that hard, and they're just as fast and they're just as quick and they're just as athletic, and they're able to, we make plays. We run plays. We're not just out there just willy-nilly in it on the field. We're very strategic in what we do. We actually have a playbook. We actually go over a lot of stuff that you would go into a regular football game. I am a football coach, and we go over all the same stuff that we go through during my middle school games. It's no different. The only thing different is that they're grown women and they're not little boys, and they're volunteering to play and they want to play. We get a lot of kids that that are playing because the parents are making them play, and you can tell that because they don't put forth the effort. A lot of the women that are playing on my team, are grown. Like my center is like 50 years old. She's 50, right? I have a tight end that's 46, 45. Most of them are in their 30s. My backup quarterback is 40 years old. My quarterback went to Bryan Station High School and played ball with my daughter. My daughter's almost 30. So the age difference is a whole lot different than what you would see with a men's team and with a pro team, but with the women. So I absolutely enjoy it. It brings me great joy with coaching them. I love our camaraderie. I love the relationships that we've built as a team. And our coaching staff is the bomb. Our owner is the bomb. Our team is woman owned and Black owned, and I love that. And she knows her stuff. She knows football, and she's done a great job with the team. Our uniforms are the bomb. I'm geared down with with gear. I think we have a team store. We also have we're selling t-shirts at the game. Again, it's just so fun, and I'm just so excited about it. So there's that. This weekend, please, if you can support or look for me on my social media accounts with the link to the live stream that will be on that game. So the Derby City Dynamite this Saturday, April the 22nd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Worley Athletic Center in Jeffersonville, Indiana. And I hope that you all can make it. And if you can't make it, this is also, I gave you the schedule earlier. Hopefully this is where I think this is where we are scheduled to play all of our games, but we are looking to possibly we've been trying to get Kentucky State, right? Just to have like a neutral place to be able to play, but we haven't heard back from them to be able to be allowed to play the games there. But I'm hoping that that'll be something that will come up in the future, because Not only is our quarterback an alumni from Kentucky State, but we have I think my number 2 running back is also from Kentucky State. Is also a Kentucky State alumni. So I absolutely love that, right? So our team is really diverse. Um, um, our team is really diverse. We have again, lots of women that that just have a desire to play. Some of them come from rugby. Majority of them do play flag football on a flag football team, or they're prior athletes. They played softball. We had one that was in gymnastics. We had basketball players. Um, I'm trying to think if there was anybody else that I can think of that played a different sport outside of those. But they were athletic and they wanted to play, but they love to play the football. And like I love the game. I love having a tribe of women that love the game of football the way that I love the game of football. When me and my husband got together, he couldn't believe how much I love football because now that we had a conversation yesterday, we were talking where he says, when I met you, you were coaching basketball, but when you came home, you didn't necessarily watch basketball. But when football season came, you were locked in. You were like, it didn't matter. Even if it was preseason football, you were locked into football. And that's when he learned how much I really game of football to play. So because of years, I have a little bit of experience under my belt. Still trying to gather my bearings on it as far as um, you know how hard to coach and um, still gaining my knowledge base. I'm still horrible on the rules because we play with NCAA rules with the women's team, and so that's a different set of rules. We play with high school rules and middle school, and so it's a little bit different. So still learning that and getting used to that. Now I'm done talking with football with my women's team. I don't know if you guys are watching the XFL. The XFL is actually going on. So if you're like me and you love football, the XFL is going on, and you can still catch some of those games. I love The Rock. The Rock purchased that team, and he's got that team that league going. And then y'all, did y'all see that Jalen Hurts is the highest paid quarterback in the league with his black female agent leading the way? That's all I'm gonna say on that, right? And I know that some people are gonna be offended because it's black owned, but y'all, I was just having a conversation with my girl Trina today, and we just talked about just how much we have to go through as black women in corporate America or anywhere in the sports industry, in any industry. We're always at the bottom of the totem pole, where we are really on the struggle bus when it comes to stuff, and we're always having to fight tooth and nail to get where we need to go. And thus why we started the whole Hits and Heels conversation and Hits and Heels podcast, so that we can have a voice and we can have some women that have a voice to bring out some of the issues that that we normally can't really bring about on regular social media without all the hype. But so this is our baby. My girl Danny Wright is my co-host, and she is a wealth of knowledge with her little master's degree from Indiana University, her bachelor's from Hampton University, and so she does from the sociological point of view, and so she's really really good at that, and she knows her stuff, and she's a strategic um, marketing director with the only Black HBCU conference, and she's killing the game, right? And so, of course, she didn't make it on today, but of course, we'll be back again. We'll be back again shortly on that. So, with that being said, I am done for the day. I just wanted you all to get to know that we are starting the women's season. Oh, if you have, okay, so we are part of the WFA. Let me get the link. I don't want to mess it up. I think it's WFA. Let me see. WFA Women's Football Alliance, right? And the website is www.wfaprofootball.com. Okay. So if you go to this link, right? If you go to this link, um, you can find out whether or not you have a pro women's team in your area, right? So, so I know that we play again. I know we played Alabama. I know we played. There's a team in Atlanta. I think there's a team. I know St. Louis. There's a team in Cincinnati. There's two teams in Tennessee. There's a team in I think DC. So there's teams everywhere, but there's also another women's football league. So don't get us twisted with them because it's actually two women's leagues, right? I forgot the name of the other one, but but again, they might have a team near you. So you might have to just Google the women's football teams or leagues or whatever like that. And no, this is not the lingerie league. No, we're in total pads and helmets. This is not the lingerie league. So with that being said, go and find you a team near you and go support women's football. And let's go ahead and build women's football up to a higher level so that you can enjoy it, because again we play opposite them. This is where our season is starting now, and we'll go um, April, May, June, and I think our championship is in July, and then we'll be done. So then by the time we're done, by the time the preseason starts for the NFL and for college, our season has been long and gone. So there is no overlap and no competition between them. Okay. So with that being said, I am done for the night. And I am Terry Bryant. I'm Coach Terry Bryant. I'm a football coach and a track coach in Lexington, Kentucky. My co-host Danny Wright is the director of strategic operations for at HBCU. She also attended at HBCU, and so with that being said, I'm out. If anybody wants to be a guest on our be a guest, we are on here on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock. Hits and Heels. I'm out. Love you, and y'all have a good one. Bye.